Time for today's Is This Anything with our friends at WIBC. Hammer and Nigel are joining us. Well, Cyber Monday sales could be bringing in the big bucks. Adobe Analytics is forecasting $12 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars in revenue for today's online shopping day. The sale could topple Black Friday spending, which reportedly brought in $9.8 billion. Is this anything?
Yes, this is something. Cyber Monday has now become bigger than Black Friday. Now, I grew up in an era where people would get up early in the morning, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. My wife and her mom used to do this all the time, and they'd go out and spend a day shopping, right? It was like an event, something they looked forward to. But a funny thing happened between then and now. People started fighting over waffle makers. People were getting trampled during stampedes in toy stores. People started losing all common sense. So it became a little safer, a little more convenient to just do it online. And this is where we're at right now. So I totally get it, because I have seen firsthand people fighting over a waffle maker. Our morning guy, Tony Katz, used to do a Black Friday broadcast. I was one of the reporters out at the Canby Walmart, and with my own eyes, I saw the throwdown for the waffle maker. So it makes sense that Black Friday is kind of on the back heels of Cyber Monday now. But I will say this, not that I know anything about this firsthand, wink, wink. There's nothing more frustrating than when you've already bought something and then you see this big sale happen later on and you can't get a refund and you can't get your money back. That stinks.
Yeah, super frustrating. And I remember the Tickle Me Elmo when those came out, because I'm still old enough to remember Black Friday, going out shopping, standing in the long lines, freezing, and then bum rushing a door to try to get your hands on maybe one item or something. But Tickle Me Elmo, I feel like, was a crux for our family in that. Like, once we tried to venture out and get that and it didn't happen, we gave it up.
Just based on your story, it sounds like you're part of the problem, Taylor. It sounds like you're one of the people that was giving people that Heisman Trophy stiff arm, trying to make their way to get the Tickle Me Elmo.
Yes. Yeah. Or just like out like this, just put my arm out like this to, yeah. All right. Well, former Colts player Shaquille Leonard is headed to Dallas, and if all goes well, he could be staying there. According to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero, Leonard, a 3-time All-Pro linebacker who was surprisingly waived by the Indy Colts, is scheduled to visit the Cowboys tomorrow. Is this anything?
Yeah, it's something. I think it was quite of a shock for Colts fans last week. Shaq Leonard, pretty much the backbone of the Colts defense there. I don't think he was really ever quite the same after his back surgery, and he was very vocal about how he wasn't very happy with the role, his current role with the Colts defense. And then boom, all of a sudden Tuesday, there you go. He is cut. But here's the kind of guy Shaq Leonard is. Even hours after he was cut, he still showed up at the Colts Thanksgiving drive and was handing out turkeys and Thanksgiving dinners to people in need. And here was even more surreal. I don't know if you caught that game yesterday. Go Colts. Colts won 27-20 over the Bucs at home. They paid tribute to Shaq Leonard, and he was there at the game waving hi to the crowd in a suite. So what seemed like an acrimonious departure with the Colts turns out to be something pretty cool, I think. And I'm glad it all ended well, and it'll be interesting to see if he winds up in Dallas.
That was cool yesterday because, again, Nigel and I have been fired before, and we never got the chance to say farewell when that time has came.
Right. Usually you're just sort of, at least maybe in broadcasting, ushered out the door, right? Just
quietly.
Right.
Yeah,
come back with a box, get your stuff later on. There may or may not be security.
Yeah. Good guy. Great sportsmanship. I loved it too. So we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much for today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
More All Indiana is next.